Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Tableau tutorial by Team SlideScope. In this part we are creating a very simple company sales agent performance dashboard where we will create a KPIs table. We will create deals value by these sales agents and total calls connected by month, total calls connected and sum of deals closed by quarter, average call drop rate percentage by quarter, and average of call duration in seconds. Then whatever your important metrics are, you can show it as a table also in Tableau. And everything that you see here, first we will create these sheets individually, format them. You will learn how to adjust font size and everything that we see here, and then we will create our main dashboard, and we can call it sales agent performance dashboard. So let's get started with this part. And remember, this is something that we already did in Power BI as well. So we have the sales agent performance data set here, and we will load this in Tableau. So just open Tableau and connect the Excel file. So locate your file and load it here. Here is that file. We will simply load it. Once you will load the file, you will be able to see this type of interface where you can see on right hand side we have the file where we have agent name, date, calls, how many calls this agent made, how many calls were connected, average call duration, how many deals were closed by this agent, call conversion rate in percentage, deals value, and call drop rate. Now we will go to sheet. First part is to create some KPIs. So earlier we did the same project in Power BI where we created KPIs like total calls, call connected, deals closed, etc. So first we will create a KPI table. Once you are in sheet, to create a KPI table, you can add elements as column. So for example, first thing that we have is total calls. So if you will add these two columns, sum of calls will be given as total calls. Here you can change the function from sum to average or median as per requirement. Then we have another KPI that is calls connected. So we will add calls connected as column. So right now everything is being added as a bar chart. This is the default nature of Tableau. We can change it later. Then deals closed, so we will add it again as a column, deals closed, and deals value that is given in USD. So we will add deals value and it will be added. So here everything that we have selected has some property. Now we can go to this show me part and we can change it to a table, and now you will be able to see that. So here it automatically brings everything inside rows. If we take it to columns, then it will be shown as a table, which we can expand like this. Now once we are in this table, we can rename the sheet. So this is given as sheet 1. So we will edit title, so or you can rename it from here. So this will be KPIs. Now we can edit title to adjust its styling. So let's do that. We can select any other color, for example like this. You can make it bold, align it to center, use font size around 24 and click apply. So you can see now it is showing as KPIs and we have more space to fill. So we can now adjust the widths to fit them in 100% area. Later we can do it in, once we will create the dashboards, we will do it more efficiently. Another thing that you can do here, you can right click it and you can edit alias, or you can right click and format data. This will bring you to this part where you can adjust the columns, rows and sheets. So if we go to rows and change the font size, let's say we keep it around 18 pixel. So, and we can change the color. Similarly for columns, we can change the font size around 20 pixels and we can adjust the width. So, and for this we can also select a different kind of color. So let's select this color. We can make it bold. And now we have these values also. So if you go to sheet part, in sheet part you have pane, and you can go to pane, and from here you can change its value. So we can make the value like this and select some other color if needed. So this way you can prepare your KPIs in easy way. You can prepare them separately as well if needed, but this is a quick way of doing it in Tableau. Next, we have to prepare some other charts. For example, we are showing deals value and total calls connected by month. So here in Tableau, to show that, first of all, I will copy the title. So here we have the title, deals value, and in Tableau we will just rename the title like this. If we want to follow the same, uh, if you just want to copy the styling, so we can duplicate this sheet, remove this one, and after duplicating we can simply rename it. So now you can see the same heading pattern will be copied, and we can remove these charts because they are not needed. Here we have to show deals value by month and total calls connected by month. So first of all we will add deals value as column, and here we also have to show total calls connected. So we are just adding all the fields first, and now you can see date is being shown as a date here because the calendar icon is appearing. So now once you will add that, it will show year. Here also we have different date parts. For example, we can add quarter, we can add month. So you can see now it is showing year wise, quarter wise, month wise data. If we remove year and quarter, then we will be left with month only. So this way we can adjust it, and we can use entire width. So you can see we have view data option where you can actually see how data is appearing, like from January to December, how many calls were connected, how many deals value were there. So you have this type of summary table with you. So this way we are actually seeing these two measures by month, which is being shown as a dimension. And now we can go here and we have different options, like for lines continuous you can try this, or you can try something like this where this is dual line, where everything will be shown on one graph itself, and you can see in one axis you have calls connected, in another axis you have deals value. So this way you have the dual axis, and we can rearrange them. So now, because deals value is more important, so this is something we have. We also have calls connected. So from here, if you want, you can use a bar chart for calls connected, where you can see month wise data, and or you can have any other type of shape for it. So if you just want to keep both of them as a line chart, you can do it like this. So this is showing deals value in USD and total calls connected by month as a line chart, which we were seeing in original data also. Here we have this data, so we can use different options. For example, we have icon like this from where we can highlight things, but we'll deal with that later. So now it is showing month of date, So obviously only 12 months will be there, but it is green because it is showing it as a number. So if you want, you can click on this drop down arrow and you can change it to month to see it as a text value. So now we have two visuals ready. Third, we have total calls connected and sum of deals closed by quarter. So we will do the same thing. For this, we will right click and duplicate. So first of all, I'm going to copy the title. So we will copy title from here, which I'm going to put here. It was interrupted. So we will just rename total calls connected and sum of deals closed by quarter. So here you can see month is given. We can also select quarter and we can remove these values from here, and sum of calls calls connected we can add like this, and deals closed. So we have deals closed, number of deals closed like this. Now here we have different charts. For this we can use a column chart also, like we have used in case of Power BI. So it is a clustered column chart, or here in Tableau it is side by side bars. So you can see year and quarter are given here, and information of our deals closed etc. is given here. So here you will see a legend stating which color represent what field, like for example calls connected and deals closed are given. So here we can actually format, and because this is added as a column, so if you will go in columns in format you will be able to find this. So we can adjust its font size to around 14 pixel. So now you can add it like this, and we can actually fit in entire width. So this is our third chart, total calls connected and sum of deals closed by quarter. Then we have average call drop rate percentage by quarter. So here call drop rate is given and we have to do it by quarter. So I will simply copy this title, duplicate the chart. So idea is to, in Tableau, the idea is to just create these visuals separately and then we will add them in a dashboard. So average of call drop rate by quarter. So we already have quarter here. So instead of measure values everything, we will get rid of them, and here we have the call drop rate. So because it is given these values are same, call drop rate in every quarter is same, but if actual, because it's more like a sample data, in actual data it will be different. So because now we have one dimension and one measure, we can also select a pie chart where you will be able to see a pie chart like this. Here we have a donut chart, but here we have a pie chart, and we can press Ctrl Shift B to zoom it. And on text, if we want to show quarter name or this percentage value, so you can actually drag call drop rate or quarter name here. So we will add quarter name to label. So now you will be able to see which one is quarter 1, quarter 2, etc. And if you want to show call drop rate also, you will be able to see rate like this. Actually, instead of sum, we can show it as average value. So you will be able to see the average value. Here also we can go and select average, median, whatever you want to show you can select like from here. So here obviously every value is same, so this chart is not making sense, but in actual data if you will get data like this will be important parameter to see. like in which quarter call drop rate is different. You can also show something like total calls connected by quarter if you don't want to show this. So we can show total calls connected as a text. So you will be able to see a little bit of different value. So this is another chart we have. Then we have another chart which shows average of call duration by month. So average call duration, and they are showing it by month. So for month we already have this chart. I will duplicate it and I will just add it in last position, select it and rename. Now they are asking average of call duration in seconds by month. So month is already given. First of all, I'll change this month. Yeah, now it is okay. An average of call duration. So we will add this instead of sum. We will select average. So we can select average like this. And this is average of average call duration by month. We will simply change it to a bar chart or a chart like this, and then make it horizontal or vertical as per requirement. If we actually want to show these numbers also, so we will just add them to text position. So after making it like this, we will add the call drop rate, the average call drop rate in text position by holding control. So now you will be able to see that number as well. And finally we have the important table, because this is for call performance or sales agent performance data. So we have to create a table summary where we have to show agent name, how many calls they made, deals value, etc. So for that we will add agent name from here. So you can see it, we will add it in rows so that we can create that table. Then how many calls they made, again we will change it to text, how many calls they made. We will add one more and then we will be able to add it in measures, calls connected. Now you can see measure values are there, so we can just expand this KPI table. Then we will have another data of deals value, so now we can add them here, so it will be automatically added to the table. Then we have deals closed, so whatever you want to add you can add it here, so we can expand it. And now we have this table from, and we can right click anyone and format it, where we have different options like how do you want to adjust tables. So we can say we will go with 15. And actually if you want to apply the same styling, we could have copied it, but here because our table we might need different type of configurations. So here we have this data and we will adjust the headings accordingly so that all headings are shown. Sometimes yeah, it is it's okay. For values also, if you want, you can select, for example you have rows where in every row you have a header value. In sheet we have a pane, let's do 12 pixel. So this is sheet, and let's select some other color for these values. And for agent let's try, so let's say we do 14, and here we will select a different color, make it bold. So this way you can actually show a table. For sheet we will just rename it as sales agent wise performance, and we will apply the same kind of styling like 24 or 22 is okay. We'll make it bold, and use this color and apply and align it to center. So now we have the sales agent performance where we can actually adjust it to full width. Actually in dashboard we will adjust everything accordingly. So now we have all the visuals ready for us, and we will simply adjust them and try to create a dashboard that fits all of these visuals. So here we have a simple dashboard. So this is dashboard where minimum and maximum size is given. So we will select automatic here, so it will fit the entire width automatically. Then here you can see we have different values like horizontal container, vertical container. So we will adjust it accordingly. So first we will add blank here, then we will add a horizontal container in full width, adjust its height. In this horizontal container we will add a text element. So, and in this text element we are going to put our heading. Heading is company sales agent performance dashboard. Even if you are using free version of ChatGPT, you can ask ChatGPT for text icons to copy and paste in Tableau visuals. So here you will be able to see some business and finance, location, travel, etc. You can add things like sales, etc. also here. So now we have copied this and we can paste it here. Now we will select a font size for it, font color for it, sorry. Font size around 26, align it to center, click OK. I will just make it bold. So now you can see along with the heading we can easily see the icon, and this is the same thing that you can add here in every sheet. Like this is sheet name, so you can go and select something that represents KPI. So I will just select something from business, let's say this one, and I will add it here in sheet name, click apply. Okay, so this way, although it's not necessary, but this will make your charts look better. Now in the first row we have to put KPIs. So we created one horizontal container, we added text there, then we will add another horizontal, adjust its width and height, and we will add our first KPI sheet here. Now we will adjust it accordingly. So we have the KPIs, and here we have right click and fix width, or you can click here and in fit you can select fit width. So it will automatically fit your data in entire width. Next we will add more elements. So we have two more elements here where we have deals value and total calls connected. So I will add two vertical containers here. So one vertical container and one vertical container here. So I will just do that later, and in this vertical container I will add a horizontal one first of all. So, and once full width horizontal is added or full height horizontal is added, I will add one more just below that. And in this horizontal container I am going to put deals value chart. So now you can see this deals value chart is created, and then I will bring total calls chart and try to use fit with or I can go to layout setting. This is the dashboard setting, this is layout setting, where if you will see this is the first horizontal container, this is second, this is vertical, then inside that we have the first horizontal container, and in this horizontal container we can right click and we can see distribute content evenly. So it will automatically adjust it in 50-50% width. First I will bring visuals and then I will adjust heights and heading size, etc. Here we have average of call duration, which I will add here like this, and then we have average like this. So these are the legends, like when we add something, these type of legends will appear. So if you need them, you can keep it here for filtering purpose, or you can remove this if they are not needed. Now it is showing like this. So one thing that I believe is this title is very big. For these headings, 14 pixel will be sufficient. So I will pause and adjust like this. You can click here and adjust it here, or you can adjust it in the main sheet also. So you can just adjust every heading in 14 pixel. We'll apply OK. For example, now we have selected one visual. If you select any visual, so you can go to layout setting where you will find border. So you can select some border color like this, and we can apply same kind of border color to all of them. So this way these charts will be properly separated. So we can select a border color again. So now we have the border colors. At this moment, if you will zoom, it will look like this, where we will adjust the pie chart, and obviously here only April July is given because these charts are, because these headings are very big. I'll simply go here and format. So I'll go to columns and try to make them around 10 pixel, and it will automatically be reflected in the dashboard as well. I'm adjusting everything accordingly because we have to fit them in our dashboard properly. Here also we have adjusted the text by adjusting header from columns, in rows, and in sheet also. We also have these values which we can adjust. So if we go here, we have different values. So here these are the axes. So here you have different things like tooltip, and you have, so you can adjust all these headings. For example, we can change title. So I'm making sure everything is around 10 pixel or 11 pixel mark, so you will be able to see headings properly. So after adjusting everything, when you will go, at least you will be able to see more data. And for these line charts in particular, you can see a lot of empty space is there. So we can right click edit axis. Here we have option of include zero that we can remove. So now we have a better chart here, starting from deals value 41,800 and starting from calls connected around this mark, where you can see calls connected is in blue, and deals value is in USD. Additionally, if you want, you can show these labels also, so that you can show these values on the data points wherever they are. These are the deals values, and because these deals value text are there, so we can, if needed, we can edit and format them as well. So I'll just adjust it to 12 pixel from pane. So now we have the dashboard where we have this data, and if the font size is still too big, so we will adjust it to 8 pixel. Let me see, I'll just keep it like this, it's okay for me. And finally we have a table, and we have this space kept for table. So this is sales agent wise performance, and I will adjust the height and width of table, where we can adjust the width accordingly. So now we have agent name and every information is given. This is also an arrangement, so we can click here, and this is a horizontal arrangement. So, and this is just a chart. So before doing that, this is the last horizontal arrangement. So here it is showing blank. First of all, I'll add a horizontal container here, and so this is a full width horizontal container. Now we will add sales agent chart. Now it will automatically fit. So you can see width, it will automatically fit the entire width, and height if needed we can adjust. So this is our simple, very simple dashboard. Here also we can go to layout, and if needed we can give some kind of background for this, or any other heading. If you want to increase or decrease its font size, let's keep it 12 pixel and make it bold at least, or 14 pixel will be good. So you can select background color for it. So you can click on this and change the background color accordingly. You can adjust borders, you can do these kind of settings from here. So this is all optional, but here we have the data that we wanted to show. All those values that we have are appearing here, and you can increase or decrease their width, you can increase or decrease everything accordingly. And here for example this is title, so we have selected text box. This is container. For container, if we are going with a dark background, let's say we want to go with a dark blue background, somewhere around this color, and we want to create headings in a white color or a little bit of white, so we can create these headings like this as well. So we can spend more time and actually arrange them, and now you can see the formatting. So now we have the final dashboard with us, and if you want to add filters or any kind of interactive elements, so you can add them in charts, and they will be visible here as well. So that we will cover in the second part of this series. Some students requested same dashboards on Tableau and Power BI so that they can do it side by side. So this is a simple tutorial explaining that. Try this at your end and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this part. Have a nice day.